So last week we were talking about how Xbox
Preorder.
Xbox Series pre-orders were coming up, and then the the other graphics card, the bigger one, the 3090, was also
Oh,
coming up.
that was a
And
clusterfuck.
you know, it was all shit. So Xbox Series pre-orders came up, and I don't know how many of us got one. I know AJ
Three.
got one, Beast got
I
one,
got one.
and Crest. So half of us got one. Well, I don't think Tech
I
is
don't
going
know
for
what
that.
the
He's
issue
not for the.
was. I don't know what the issue
Carl
was.
is the
I
most
got.
logical. I mean, Tech is the most logical one out of us.
Yeah.
Carl, did you
Yeah.
get one?
That's a
That's
negative.
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
But
Um.
yeah, it was, and then I don't understand like these huge companies with these products that they only roll out. Oh damn, we lost Carl. He'd be back. That they only roll out a couple, like once every couple years. Like how have you not
Once every like 7 years.
like how were you not ready for this? What
Yeah.
happened?
So we're all techies, right? Like, how would we approach this? Like, I feel like, I mean, especially like Microsoft's like page, right? They should have like limitless amounts of like Azure instances where they could just spin it up like instantly, right? Um,
Yeah, these are pre-orders. They're not actually making the consoles. Like, it's not like they're like making. Oh, we gotta make consoles as soon as somebody orders one. We make a
Right.
console. Like, it's not on
You just
demand.
taking orders
So
and you can't even do that good.
yes,
It's true.
it's. I mean, it was bad for. Well, okay. So, w- has anybody? So anybody else get a PS5?
Nah,
No.
not even close.
I
No,
knew JK was gonna be salty.
no, you asshole.
I got lucky, man. I got lucky. GameStop was their whole thing was a shit
But let me
show.
ask
But
you this. Did you do it after they announced the price, or did you do it
I
as
just
soon?
saw like I literally just like was on Twitter and actually no, my cousin hit me up. My cousin hit me. I was like, "Yo, like PlayStation, I just got one from Target." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I checked Twitter, and then I was on a Warrior 64. Was like, "Yo, like PS, like it's up at Best Buy, it's up at this and this and that." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like let me. And
My
it was
sister called at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and she's like, "Hey, yo, the PS4 Pro." I was like, "No, they're not. They're not available till tomorrow." Lo and behold, I go on Target and Best Buy. The shit's open. Oh, somebody fucked up. That's why.
the retailers. I'm telling you, the retailers were like doing like a mini like rebellion against these motherfuckers because they were like, yo, like y'all took forever to just let us know what the price and the release date and all
True.
this shit. It's
I
like,
mean that's
man,
true.
fuck this shit. We gonna put this shit on pre-order right now.
We're
Fuck
gonna do
y'all
whatever the hell we
date
want.
tomorrow. This shit's gonna
It's so funny.
we gonna get our money. Fuck this shit.
It
Fuck
was so
y'all.
funny how they post on Instagram. They were like, "Yeah, so resellers will have them available tomorrow for pre-order." So I was okay. Bet 8 o'clock, I'm there. Nigga, 8 a.m., not 8 p.m., motherfucker. Come on now. Oh, okay, okay. Well,
Yeah.
and then lo and behold, I kept getting my shit put out my cart. So I was like,
The Best Buy was probably like the most savage. They'll take you all the way through the process and be like, "Dog, your cart is empty."
"That's
I
why."
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I couldn't even get the shit in the cart. I'm refreshing, and the shit is like coming
it
soon.
was
I'm
like
like,
sleight of hand, like a magician.
Bro,
You know,
Yeah.
there was like, look over here, and then there was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
bro, like
Exactly.
and they
balance in the cart.
dog. That's how it was for Target for Xbox. Like I kept clicking it, and it kept saying, "Oh, the maximum is one." I was like, "Okay, cool." Go in my cart. Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about, man. There's nothing here, bro.
Nothing here to see, man. Nothing here to see.
Nothing to
Man,
see. Nothing to
sleight of hand.
see.
And
What if
let me just
somebody
say
was
this.
literally taking it out of your cart? Like if there was like some hacker who was
I was
like,
Duh.
like,
nope.
oh, we're not ready for all these pre-orders.
I,
Let me
Duh.
just.
I think there was somebody on the other. I think there's somebody hacking into all these bots. Have bots that will take it out your cart as soon as you try to hit it,
I was
and
heartbroken.
it's
Bruh.
like,
Duh. I would say the
Heartbroken.
most savage out of all of these motherfuckers was GameStop.
yeah,
They made you stand in a
fine.
digital
Dog.
line. A digital
Like,
line. And then when you
like
get in the goddamn digital store, there's no goddamn inventory. That shit is gone.
right,
It's like,
it's
dog,
gone.
you could have told me this while I was in the line. I could have closed this tab a
So what?
long time ago, dog. Like, you made me sit here and look at this dumbass graphic. The graphic was distorted too. They
It,
need to get that shit together. Dog,
yo, the
like
shit
the
was a
shit was
mess.
like there. Yeah, like dog,
You know
somebody,
why they
an
did that,
intern
right?
put that together.
You know
Facts.
why they did that? Because
100%.
you guys abandoned them, and now now the shoe was on the other foot for at least one day.
No,
Revenge.
yeah, fuck yeah.
They
They
were
I
sealed
don't
their
even
own
know if
Shit,
fate.
those people are
they
even
need to
getting
get
their
their model together.
consoles.
That's their
They're
fault.
like, oh,
The
y'all don't want to step in our
bundles,
store? You gonna step in our digital line and wait.
Hey, those
They're not
motherfuckers
even
are
gonna get the
literally selling their
consoles.
their demise. Them digital consoles, they not making no money from them joints
Look,
at all.
all I'm saying is, then on top of that, the 390s, they got almost got bought up by bots too.
dude. They went, and
Oh,
it's
that
like
was a whole
the
clusterfuck.
3090 is $1,500. How the fuck did it
You
go
got
Dog,
like that?
like that.
dog, like
They
that's what I'm
want it.
trying. I'm like, dog, and everybody's supposed to be broke, and everybody
No,
like spending. Is
it's
everybody
not. No,
spending like
it's not.
$1,500 on a goddamn like
Dropping a
Look,
graphics
mortgage
graphics
payment
card?
card.
right quick. Fuck that house.
I'm like,
They do that in
goddamn.
the shoe the shoe industry too. Like when like they have all these drops for shoes, there are literally you can literally buy bots to buy shoes for you. And so what these people do is they buy the thing and then they resell it, right? So they upsell it by like, 3-4 times its actual price, and anybody who really wants it and can afford it buys it, and then whatever they got left they usually end up just selling it for whatever they bought for it, but they usually end up making so much money that it's okay to buy too much. And so yeah, they just send the bots out there and say, okay, buy this much. So yeah, everybody's broke except for the one person who has like 1,500 bots buying things.
Man,
And then
that shit was ridiculous. But so let's talk about this. Why do we possibly need to, like, logically, like, you take a step back. You're like, okay, I don't need a Series X. I don't need a PS5 right now. Because I mean, let's be honest, none of them really have any games that are like,
Yeah.
you know,
Actually
compelling.
useful. Right.
Yeah. I mean, and now it just came out that the Spider-Man Miles Morales, you can play that on PS4. So everybody got bamboozled on that. I don't. That's not a bad thing. I think like that's a smart thing because they're gonna make more money doing that. Like, why
Yeah.
would you why would you gate the game on PS5 and not everybody's gonna be able to get the PS5 because they're not gonna have enough units, blah 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 blah. So yeah, so it's a smart thing to do. Release that shit on PS4 because you're gonna get way more money from that. Everybody's still
True.
mad about that. Like, oh, it's supposed to be a PS5 exclusive. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, dog, like, come on now. It's all business. They don't care about you. You need to get that out of your mind right now.
Right. You're
Um,
not special.
Nah.
exactly. I don't know why these motherfuckers, especially Sony fans, like they think they're so special. But
I'm the
anyway,
only special
that's
one because
another
my
topic
mama
for
told
another
me
day.
so.
Yeah, that's something different.
Um, but why do we get crazy over this shit? Like this was like completely like the hype was so real with this shit,
yeah,
and
it's like hype beast.
I
That's basically
couldn't I couldn't resist. Like it was exciting. It was dumb. It was so stupid when I took a step back. I was like, dog, why the fuck?
When you realize the marketing's getting you,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm like, dog, they got me.
and then you
I
feel
couldn't
like you
help
have
it.
pie on your face. Yeah.
I couldn't
first of
help
all,
it.
marketing absolutely works. That's why
Hell
it's a
yeah.
multi-billion-dollar industry. Like when people think that commercials don't affect them, that means the people are
Right.
doing their job. The
Exactly.
marketing team is doing their job. So yeah, of course you're dealing with being affected by like momentum. Basically, everybody's emotions kind of headed in one direction. Your emotions get swept up. That just shows that you have empathy. That doesn't doesn't make you a fool. I mean, a
Right.
sociopath would have had no problem ignoring all of this. So
This is
just take
true.
that to heart.
I was
Yeah,
See,
heartbroken.
I had no problem ignoring all of this.
Yo.
And there's our sociopath test.
Right. Somebody get this man.
This,
Happy to
I
help.
saw.
I,
Happy to.
I was wounded
Alright, so oh my
all
bad.
day.
You was what,
I was wounded. I was wounded all day.
bro? I'm
Cause
still
oh,
I
heartbroken.
set.
so you weren't successful, Carl?
Look, man. I put an event on my phone for 10:55 a.m. the previous day. I woke up happy. Then I got into some work thing because it was pre-order day. It was battery investor day. I'm like, yes. Woke up happy, got into work, and it went out my mind. But my phone didn't buzz. That phone is hot garbage. That phone is hot. I can't wait to kill that phone. And the iPhone's coming. The iPhone's coming. But
Oh, you switching over?
Yeah,
it's looking very likely now.
he
So,
absolutely. I
Damn.
told
Oh, right, because the watch had the blood oxygen level thing. Because it wasn't that one of the things you said to Carl that you needed to have.
I just know I don't. There's not enough innovation on the Android side right now. Android has been killing it for innovation for the most part of the last 10 years, and they just hit the slow mo button on the innovation side.
Yeah.
And I am hurt that I'm not going to be able to put xCloud on it, but I got a lot of Android devices around here. I'll figure it out.
True.
But um, but yeah, like I had the whole thing, and then AJ hit me up, like, because he was like showing me, as soon as he lifted his phone up, I was just like, oh my gosh, pit in my stomach.
Mm.
I spent like 30 minutes
Damn,
just
son.
trying, and
If I
failed.
had a
Like,
video camera of his
I was so hurt,
reactions,
dude. I was
Oh yeah.
hurt,
if I
hurt.
I feel you, Carl. I'm still heartbroken, bro. About the 3080. I can wait for the console, but like, damn.
The
Oh
3080
yeah.
is what hit me. Like, I would say I was hyped for the 3080. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I
I think
knew.
y'all are worse off than everybody.
Yeah, I knew
Like
the moment they
seriously.
announced it, I was like, I'm not getting my hands on this for months, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna try. I was
Yeah.
online, I tried ordering it.
I knew I was gonna get that Series X. I just knew it. Didn't happen.
All right. So